Baba wants us to remain merged in his remembrance. Intellect shouldn't be pulled anywhere. When we sit with Baba, it's good to check your mind and intellect. There shouldn't be any wasteful thoughts. Because now is the time to look at the chart of renunciation. We have renounced everything in physical and material way, but now very subtle renunciation is required so that I can experience power of purity. This morning, Baba gave few points to look at as a chart, and then you will know that time is coming very close to golden age. Baba said destruction won't take time, but we have to be ready. And for that, most important is to be on journey of remembrance, total concentration, so that I am with Baba and take from Baba power of purity. It is the purity which is protection for me. Otherwise, towards the end, even some karmic accounts, very, very subtle, rules, very subtle forms of distraction can emerge in the end. So have determination, check your chart and change it. And with this pure and determined thought, take drishti from Baba.
Om Shanti, welcome, good evening, everyone. So, today is our day 10, Personality of Purity, a life of virtues and powers. Today's virtue is patience. Now we will listen from Mohini Didi ji.
Om Shanti. Today I'm sitting on the chair and the spot where Dadi Janki, whenever she was in Peace Village, she will sit there. So I was thinking of her. She loved nature. She loved to look from windows, all the mountains and trees and greenery. She used to love to be on this spot. I learned a lot from Dadi Janki about patience. And of course, Brahma Baba, and with the experience of life. First, patience is required for the self, from the self. I think all of us have this experience of our spiritual childhood. I always used to say, oh, I have to be 16 degrees pure. I have to be all virtues very soon, very quickly. And especially when I came, they used to talk that there will be destruction this year. And so there was this whole feeling of, oh, I have to do it with great speed. So one time Baba said, train will arrive at the station at the right time, right? Even if you go fast, train won't arrive fast for you, right? So I said, what it means, at that time. That means we are so many of us. So what Baba meant that yes, it will happen. Your stage, whatever you want at the right time. In those days when one is young as a Brahmin, our interpretations are also different. But what I learned is that never get impatient with your efforts, because there is always possibility that you find that your yoga is not that good, you are not able to make enough efforts, and but don't get disappointed. Have patience with yourself and say, I am making efforts, and when I can't make efforts, Baba will help me. Because there will be certain moments or depends on days where I might not feel that I'm in a good stage or I'm not able to be what I want or have experiences with Baba. And especially every Baba's child want to feel Baba, want to experience Baba. These days I feel Baba is with us, no? His energy of purity, love from Baba's yagya, wherever we are. Every moment you feel as Baba is with us. So it's not that it's only through my mind and intellect I will experience, but Baba is with us. And how he is guiding us. Not only that, but wherever you are from there until stage of perfection, Baba will be with you. Baba will make you perfect. That's what my experience is. But if you get impatient, like it's not working, what's wrong, maybe my karmas and all kinds of thoughts in your mind, always remember that everything happens at the right time. So there is other patience, is patience with the time. If we believe in drama, we have to have determination. We have to make good efforts. That everything, every moment, whatever is happening, is fixed in drama. So this patience with time, many times we are doing something, we're really rushing, right? Rushing. Then what happens? It doesn't work. Right? There is a saying that a lot of people spend time in redoing things. But if you do first time with a lot of love, attention, concentration, and patience, then one thing that is Janki, whatever she has to do, she must accomplish it. In the sense, let's say, if she has to visit Global Hospital and she has to go in each patient's room to talk, mm, and we will say, Daddy, it's already 11 o'clock, you have class, you have to go. She will not rush. She said, what I have to do, I have to complete, then I will go. And some or other, when she reach in class, she's in the time. Mm. Maybe few minutes here, there, but she was there. And I learned a lot. And these days I use patience a lot. And I find everything gets done. One time I was in London, and after a few days I was leaving. So Daddy wanted me to visit someone on the way to airport. And I said, Daddy, no way it's possible. Look at the time. I will miss flight. She said, that's okay. You can miss flight, but believe me and do it what I'm saying. So I said, okay. So I actually visited that person. It was great service. It was necessary. And I still made it in the plane. So sometimes this impatience is the subtle energy in our thoughts. And that energy doesn't allow us to have very, very deep, comfortable feeling of getting everything accomplished. So this rushing or nature of quickly, quickly without patience, reacting to anything. So even your power to discern is affected with impatience. And you're just so quick to decide. Mm, We are in hurry, right? But then what? So even externally, sometimes you have to do things little fast, maybe, but internally, never, never rush into anything. And so your thoughts should have patience. How many of you think you have patience? 60%, 70, more, 80? How many have more than 50? Hmm? Most of you? Yeah, but pay more attention now, and then you will know exactly what's the percentage of patience I have. Because then you can think clearly when there is patience, otherwise, there is confusion. Any times, like you want to do something, sort out something, or take something, it will fall. It won't work out well. So, patience doesn't mean slow. Patience has its own speed. Sometimes some people they look at this one is very slow. Will take her own time. Will take his own time. So it's not slow. But even if it's slow, no, there is a saying: slow and steady wins the race. Let's say somebody is slow, and other one is very fast, and things keep falling, keep mistakes happen. That is better, or to be slow, have patience, and do everything right. So check patience in your thoughts, and even to power to decide, power to take your time. Then you need patience with God also, right? For us, I asked Baba something, I didn't get answer. I sat in front of Baba, but I didn't get answer, so I get impatient. You have told Baba, you ask Baba something, he will give you answer whenever, maybe during day, maybe after 3 days. Many times it does happen that you do not immediately get answer. You do not immediately get answer, but you have told Baba, and my experience is that you definitely get answer. Sometimes answer could be something happening in front of you. Oh, that's the answer. So you have to have patience, lot patience with Baba also. Mm, That yes, Baba will reply, but not immediately. Sometimes. But also there is another way that when you are becoming Satopradhan and you always think pure well-being of everyone. So let's say thought comes at that time. And I, based on that thought, I decide and I do something that also will not be wrong. And by the time you will find that Baba is confirms with me that child, this was right. As you all know, that since young age, I have this gift of going to Baba in trance. So I know that I always like people will tell me in the beginning, especially when I came to New York, on Wednesday, a lot of souls will call, or even otherwise sharing news, good news, or some challenging news, and I will listen, but I won't reply because I said I have to sit with Baba in Baba's room, and then whatever answer I get, I have to give. So many, many used to say, "Why you remain quiet? Why don't you tell?" I said, "I can't. It's question of life." lives of people, no? But then after some time, mm, it is the pure energy of the soul that while listening, mm, I get the thought. I mean, even if I have to verify with Baba or seniors, but I get the thought. So what I tell everyone now, mm, that purity and this Satopradhan stage also gives you answers of everything. Mm, very clearly. Mm, even if you don't get answer, like let's say there is a problem, mm, and then you're looking for solution. Mm, you just remain with Baba, maintain your stage, and suddenly you find solution, problem is over. Mm, many times, very big problem. How will it happen? But you're not thinking lot. You just remember Baba, and the solution just comes. So patience with Baba means, mm, that when we communicate with Baba, or many it does happen, oh, I'm not feeling Baba these days. That means something wrong with your feelings, not with Baba, right? And that is why these days tell everyone, don't allow your feelings to be affected. Feelings is the tool to experience God, but it's already not working, it's not functioning. So how will it catch power or experience God? When I realized that feelings are so important, keep them sacred and protect them and don't be sensitive. I felt this, I felt this. Those days are gone. If I want to feel Baba, within a second you can feel, but your feelings needs to be okay. You understand that I want to feel Baba, but your feelings are trapped somewhere. Mm. Or you are not in a good mood. So how will you feel Baba? Mm. So lot of patience with God. And in that patience is really trusting, right? As much I trust, I could feel. And time is such now that you will feel even before anything happens. Mm. But if your feelings are always in confusion in these small matters, and how your capacity of the feelings of foreseeing things, mm, or very clarity into farsightedness, how will that happen? Mm. So everyone, all of us have to be very careful. Anything happen, but why should I feel? Mm. Judy Ben is sitting here, and if she remembers that once we were in Brazil and there was a problem, no, I don't think it was problem, but we look at a situation, then we say it's a big issue, and we call it problem. So they all were sitting on table. I was with Dadi. We were walking. So they wanted to tell Dadi. Dadi said, "But why all this on your face?" And I don't forget that. Why it's on your face? Mm. That means the feelings really penetrate. Mm. And then our face become like that. And Baba doesn't like that face, right? Baba like very cheerful face. Always. Mm. So I had been always kind of being very patient with drama, that is time, with Baba. Mm. Now, biggest one is patience with others, right? Now, patience increases your capacity to listen. Otherwise, generally, we don't listen. Even your sentence hasn't finished, people start answering. I said, but let me at least complete what I'm saying, right? There's no patience of listening. So if you are not able to listen to others, when you're not able to then listen to yourself too, right? So when you have patience, but this shows that we are still into lot of grossness, not subtle, very dominated still by our sense organs, always action words, that's all. But if you are becoming awake, then subtle, mm, then automatically, and then if you are listening, mm, it can heal people. Even while talking, they feel they have relief, their sorrow is gone. You already did your work. You don't have to even speak sometimes, because even in your patience, listening with patience solved the problem of that person. Mm. You must have noticed when you go to doctor, right? If doctor spend little time listening to what's you going through. Mm. So three-fourth things are gone, pain is gone. But if doctor just say, okay, what is there? Write the prescription, go. And you come out and you don't feel very happy, right? Mm. So listening is very important. They say maximum listening capacity actually is in judges. Judge has to sit and listen, listen. That's why he's able to decide, give judgment. But while listening, if your own mind is working, right? So you're listening to yourself, not to that other person. And then if you have that patience, sometimes, as Baba said, it will happen that even without that person speaks, that person receives what that person is asking for from Baba. Even that start happening. So you have some impression about certain people. Sometimes you know this person will now only talk about what always had been talking. So somewhere we block that listening. But I find that if you really listen with patience and carefully, half of that problem or even more is gone. But if we don't listen, so patience with others is very, very important. So try to think about it on each one, patience with yourself. That means adopt this quality of patience. See what happened there. Lot of strain on your brain. If you are very, very quick, right? Yes, of course, in Lokik world, efficiency, right? Capacity and efficiency is the big thing. So I have to be efficient. So then I have to be very fast, right? So why these days, at very young age, you see people are so stressed, right? But Baba's children have to use this subtle power that even if you are thinking, but because you're thinking so clearly, you don't have to be fast in thinking. See, there is one is called fast, other is called prompt. That means at right time, right thought will come. But that doesn't happen if you are always thinking too much. One is thoughts of mind, other is thoughts of intellect. So keep that in your mind. Mm. And that is why Baba gives us so many practices. Mm. Silence, now one of the practice. So when you are thinking, you go in silence. Dadi Janki, she said, everything I have to give answer or say something, I go in silence, then I speak. And it's so interesting because, if we are sitting around, we say something, Dadi, this person is like this. Dadi won't listen. Dadi will not listen what we are saying. She said, no, I have to connect with my own true self in silence and then give answer. Many think, oh, this one must have told Dadi. That's why Dadi is saying this. Dadi doesn't listen. If she has to answer, it has to come from her own true self and in silence. And that is why it always was accurate, right? So we also have to keep increasing this capacity. Remain in silence. Otherwise, your mind is speaking all the time, right? Even listening to someone, but your mind is speaking. So you're listening to yourself. Now, this happens even while listening to Murli. Hmm. Your interpretation, your many thoughts start coming. So you are not able to, your intellect's capacity to absorb the knowledge is very important. And that can only increase if I practice silence. Mm. So, patience and silence, they both are very connected. Many times you yourself will feel that these days, especially, you are so much pulled towards silence. And silence is you are recharging, you are clearing, mm, and then you are acting again, you are thinking again. So, thinking with patience will also pull you towards silence. So these days, what we all have to do to increase our subtle powers, and subtle power means uh, the way your intellect works is subtle, not always in a physical and mundane and a gross way. I'm sure you are connecting, but this quality of patience is very invisible. Invisible in the sense of it's only when you listen to someone that that person will feel you have patience. Patience is not visible, right? As I said, some people might say you are very slow, but patience makes you very effective. The quality, even when it comes to speaking, this whole deep patience, quality of patience, like during day, you use a lot of patience. You observed everything. You said it's all drama. Mm. That helps you a lot to qualify for more subtle powers. So these days I tell everyone become subtle so that you can uh, catch signals from Baba, from the time, even from each other. That is something very important. Subtle power. Look at the energy of internet. No? Sometimes even scientifically or whatever, you wonder how through Zoom we are now meeting every day, talking every day. What is that energy? It's very subtle, isn't it? Mm. So same is as much our energy. We go beyond body consciousness, not pick up things from in a physical way. Mm. Remain very, very beyond with Baba, and then your energies will become very subtle. Mm. And when it is subtle, that means it's kind of refined, elevated, pure. So I always used to wonder why, what's the use of purity? Mm. Okay, we living pure, Baba said, live pure. But how are we using that power of purity? Mm. That is why I was very fascinated to see how we can use, convert power of purity into virtues. So that means if there is purity, there should be patience, right? Mm. And Dadi Janki, for anything, whenever we will rush in front of her, mm, have patience, have patience. Oh, Dadi, I have to go, I have to go, have patience. Sometimes we really running out of her room and she will make you sit, listen to me, give then totally gift. Oh, our intellect, oh, we have to go, we have to go. But she will take her time and do things with a lot of patience. And one time she was saying, anyone comes to meet you, mm, don't show like you are rushing, meet properly. So said, but Dani, if we have to be somewhere or busy, she said, even 2 minutes, 5 minutes, be present there. Be present there. Mm. It doesn't matter, it's 10 minutes or 2 minutes, but be present. I have to go, I have to go, I have to do, I have to, so I'm not there, even if it's 10 minutes. One of the lessons that Janke learned was wherever you are at that moment, be there, be present there. Mm. And I really sometimes practice that, and it's so beautiful because you are able to accomplish. Otherwise, inside you are pulled into so many directions. Mm. Then you say, I don't know, I have so much to do, so much to do. But one day we have to make it a practice, right? Where one thing at a time. Mm. I know many, when I say, do this, sisters say, but I can't do so many things at a time. I say, do one by one. You can't do so many, do one by one. Mm. So, quality of patience will make our energy very subtle. And I'm sure we all have certain percentage, but we can do it now more and more and see how it helps us and also it helps others also around us. And these days I just sit and watch with a lot of patience and everything get done. Mm. And when people forget, I keep reminding because with patience I still remember. Because your memory is very connected with patience and impatience. Then you are impatient, you just forget everything. Dadi Prakash Mani once came to you and I had to translate. And when Dadis come, you are so rushing, busy. So you start talking, you will be surprised. I didn't remember a single word. Then I said, what's wrong? What's going on? No, so I went in for a minute and had silence and I was able to recollect and translate. So our memory, power to discern, the way we think, everything is really with patience. No stress, no tension. It will happen. It's going to happen. You will be able to complete. You will become perfect. Always have these positive thoughts. It will happen. Definitely will happen. Will it happen or not? I'm not sure if it will, but you're already doubting so much. Mm. But yes, it will definitely happen. Mm. And many things, okay, at the right time, they will happen. So always with lot of faith, mm, create this patience. So towards the end, nobody will be stressed, right? Shouldn't happen in the end. We are again so much stress. Mm. Okay, Om Shanti.
Shanti and welcome to a Vyakti Journey.
All our lovely souls of Avyakti Parivar, let's see our scores from yesterday. Our final average is 76%. Great job to all our lovely angels. Let's keep flying.
Now, let's do the Zoom polling and check our progress.
Om Shanti everyone, welcome to a Vyakti journey. So just now we saw the score from yesterday. Very good score. So congratulations to each one of us. 76% is very good score. Now we had to go much higher. At least we had to reach 80 plus, right? Okay, so we did kept our patients today with us. Yes. So let's do our chart. Today is day 26. So here you go. So our first question is daily Brahmin routine. It is very important, dharna, for our Brahmin life that we don't give sorrow to anyone. But together with this, Baba also says that children never take sorrow. Let me check. Today, did I take any sorrow from any soul or situation? Hmm? So it's very important. Of course, we don't give sorrow to anyone. But what about me? Did I take any sorrow? So there are three choices. No, I did not feel any sorrow from anyone. That would be the great, right? Second one, yes, I felt little trace of sorrow only for few seconds because of some soul or situation. So this is like little bit, few percentage, right? So almost there. Third, yes, I felt so much sorrow because of some soul or situation. Let me choose the answer for myself. What could be the right one? And be honest with myself and check myself and select the one of the option. Okay, so once you are done with the first question, let's move to another one. So second one is our practice. Today, did I practice the virtue patience while being as karma yogi? Did I get impatient even for a moment? So there are five choices here too. Yes, yes, I kept my patience all the time. Second, I used my patience all the time, but only one time I got impatient. Third, I got impatient only two times. Fourth, I got impatient three times. And fifth, I got impatient 4 times or more than 4 times. So we don't want that, right? So let me check myself and count our those moments when was that I needed to improve a little bit more, or maybe I was 100% pass. Okay, once you select the option for yourself, move to third one. Third is the question from yesterday's sharing. In book message, Baba said he will take all of us his home, but what it what is it we have to do? So there are 4 options here. Use everything economically. Second, be carefree emperor. Third, make very good apples. Fourth, focus on revealing Baba. So let me think what was being shared by Mohini Didi yesterday about this, and let me select the right answer and submit the button. So now we'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to submit your chart, and we can go higher and higher and higher in our percentage. So please, we encourage everyone. It's very small chart, only 3 questions, right? So please answer these questions, submit your chart, which will take whole Avyakti Parivar very high in our efforts, right? So we'll wait few seconds, 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to submit your chart. Okay, so 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So here we go. We can see our percentage here. Wow, that's so good. 54% did not feel any sorrow. Congratulations. Oh, 49% kept patience all the time. Great. Yes, the third question, right answer is make very good efforts. Right. Thank you so much for submitting your chart. Now, let's see what is the virtue which we had to practice for tomorrow. So I would like to invite Avyakti Balak. Please come and let us know our practice for tomorrow. Welcome, Avyakti Balak.
Da 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 da. Oh, let me watch something.
All right, and then everybody fill in, and we're going to ask you to fall, and then they will catch you. So you have to trust us. I'm going to count to 3. Just relax and fall, okay? 1, 2, 3. No, no!
See, it's so important to trust in a right way. So, do we know the virtue for today? Oh yes, it's trust!
I'm so tired and frustrated. Nothing is working out right now. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Uh-oh, it seems like our sister is under the influence of Maya today. But it's okay. I have to trust in Baba's children and trust in Baba's knowledge so that she will overcome Maya soon and will be happy and joyful again. Let's practice. This Raksha Bandhan, Baba tied us a Rakhi of trust.
Every time we look at our Rakhi of trust throughout the day, let's remember that I have trust in Baba, I have trust in myself, and I have trust in Baba's each child.
Om Shanti. That is so good, Avekti Balak, Avekti Balika. That's really, really nice practice. And the way you explained us was great. So, do you all think it was very nice? Yes? Okay. So, thank you very much, Avekti Balak and Balika. It was very, very good explanation. So, of course, it's keeping trust in a right way. And as we all have Rakhi in our wrist, keep looking at it and reminding ourselves that I have to keep my trust. And now let's hear from Didi what she has to say.
Congratulations to Vyakti Balak and Balika, because I had been getting feedback that everyone had been practicing, because the way they present it, it makes it like stays in the mind, and we practice. So congratulations, and also wanted to thank Incognito translators. Really, they had been translating. I don't think anyone translate for so many months. So we give our good wishes and congratulations to all the translators. Today is day 10. The purifier Father comes at the call of impure ones. He makes souls pure and also establishes the one, pure new world. Everyone remembers Supreme Father, the one who is ever pure. At this time, this world is old. Father makes the world new and pure. So we all are preparing for that new world. And let's remember one who is ever pure. He's creating that world for us, and we are preparing ourselves to go to that world. Om Shanti. Let's remember Baba. Say good night to Baba.